Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is a little energy update. Let's have a look, see what comes in. All right, we have Five of Wands, a little chaos, a little bit of chaos, maybe some competition here. We'll see what's going on. And we have Justice, yeah. So harmony is going to be restored here. Yeah, might have been a little confrontation with someone. And it could be just even, often it's started by jealousy and even competition. Yeah, so we have Seven of Cups. Yeah, looks like there's opportunities and competition, but you can see justice here. Justice will go in your favor, okay? Yeah, when something isn't fair, it's going to be made right. Eight of Wands, things speeding up. I see communication and movement here. Wow, and we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so it's an energy of a person taking action. Someone's going to take action to make something right, overcoming any obstacles here because there's a beautiful opportunity. Someone here is doing a little fantasizing and romanticizing. Yeah, there's movement. Somebody here wants to make a move. It's often a person wanting to ask you out. It's often romantic gestures. Yeah. So somebody here, a little charm. To me, with this energy, it looks like someone wants to sweep someone off their feet. See the star. This is someone hoping the feelings are mutual. Yeah. But this is an energy of releasing this to be able to move forward. So there's a lot of hope here. Yeah. I see someone here is definitely feeling like there's hope. It's an energy of serenity and harmony. Yeah. Very nice energy. Could be even an apology for some sort of confrontation, but it is justice in your favor. This is often when someone wants to make something right. Yeah, and now we have an Emperor. So emperors are often just people who are often in positions of authority, or just somebody who's a little more powerful than your average person. Yeah, but I mean, it's just an energy of a person here who is going to make this happen. They're going to make it happen. So there's a lot of hope. Yeah. I see a beautiful movement. I feel harmony, making things right, or just doing things the right way. Tell me about this Knight of Cups. Yeah, it's the world. It's about creating change. So there is growth. See, this is an energy of growth. This is a person who's ready for change because they are heading down this path here. But it's an energy of a person who has kind of completed a certain cycle. They're looking at fulfillment and all this abundance coming in. So there is so much hope here. Wow. Yeah, look at that Queen of Swords. So this is an energy of someone speaking truth. Okay, it's an energy of being discerning. Absolutely being discerning. But you can see it's coming up right here because that's where I was. This is someone seeing truth in a situation. Yeah. This is a person who's wise. This is someone applying lessons learned from the past, but see, it has with harmony. This is when someone may have spoke up to someone and maybe stood up for themselves. The sword's often off because someone's protecting, feeling they need to kind of protect themselves. But this is an energy of seeing truth, justice, and harmony. Someone's speaking up and speaking their mind. Yeah. So like I say, the Emperor's the one who's got to make it happen. And I feel it may have been this person who caused chaos, conflict, or there's just competition. Now, this is someone who's going to speak a truth here. But you can see it's a person here looking at a situation. So I do see some sort of understanding. So this is somebody who understands something here. And they are speaking their truth. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. See, it's an energy of wanting to grow. This is someone who wants growth, development, but it has to do with somebody putting in effort. They need to put in a little more effort. It's often to do with communication. But this is someone basically speaking the world into being. See, this is someone who knows, they're wise, they have experience. So like I say, it's all about putting in effort. It's all about building. It's actually a beautiful energy because, and this is a person who's telling someone a truth, whether something is fair or not, because the star has to do with what someone's experienced, sharing their experiences. You see? And if someone doesn't put in effort, then there's no growth. And that's what this is all about, growth and building. This Emperor wants to build. They want to build. They want to make this happen. This is actually a really, really nice energy here with this person, because it is basically like speaking the world into being. Someone's telling this person, this is how it's going to be. You're either going to put in effort, we're going to communicate, and we're going to create movement together and build, or it's not going to happen. Because it has to be fair. And this is someone who's trying to be fair. Okay, reasonable. But this is about someone who has expectations, what they expect. You see, this is, I feel, this Emperor probably didn't expect someone to stand up to them. But the fact is, they're looking at this in a way where they see what this person has to say. It's all about talking, listening, communicating, creating movement, putting in effort to build. So this person, if they want to make it happen, they basically have to come in and they have to do things right. They've got to be fair. The Emperor's the one who's going to have to make it happen. Yeah. They're speaking the world into being here. Tell me about the Emperor. See the Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. Yeah, it's all about talking, communicating, sharing, caring. But this person's just telling someone here what they expect, you know. This is someone who expects somebody, when they communicate, they need to reciprocate. If they don't reciprocate, this is somebody who literally will cut them out. It doesn't take a lot to communicate. It doesn't take a lot of effort. Tell me more about this Queen of Swords. Well, that came out quick. See, Six of Cups, romanticizing, fantasizing. So this is an energy of talking about something that's likely happened and wanting to overcome this. This person will literally, if they have other options, because the other person's not treating them right, they're just going to tell them the truth. They're saying it like it is. They're not mincing any words. So I do see this person talking about this. See, bringing this up. To me, it looks like an example. But it is, and there is love here. It's somebody who longs for love. They've loved somebody here for some time, but they have to put in effort. Otherwise, this person's out of here. See, been there, done that. They're sharing things with this person, them telling the way it needs to be. It needs to be fair. So this is actually quite powerful. Look at the Hierophant. See, it has to do with commitment and faith, loyalty, being on the same page. So with the world here, this is lifestyle changes, habits, and patterns, the way someone behaves. There's necessary changes that need to happen. If this person doesn't want to conform, to talk, communicate clearly, I see romance, you know, being more romantic, talking, communicating, and sharing. See, it's all about the equal give and take. So I feel we've got this Emperor here who's looking at this, and they know what's expected. They know what they need to do. They need to reciprocate. And if they don't reciprocate, they know, been there, done that. This feminine is going to be looking elsewhere. This is a person who doesn't want to be an option. They don't want to be treated like an option. This is a person who wants, with the Eight of Pentacles, this is someone who wants someone to make them a priority. And if they're not a priority, this person's literally out of here. Yeah, they're just speaking the world into being. So this is about speaking up and speaking your truth, because that's the only way you're going to find out the truth. If somebody truly cares about you, if they want to build with you. So pretty interesting. Yeah, see, it's all about long-term stability, partnering up, building a legacy. It's about feeling safe and secure. This is someone who wants a partner. They want someone to build with. And if this person doesn't want to partake and don't want to build, or they don't want to conform and at least play fair, this person's gone. So the Emperor, I look at that, see, this is someone who's loved somebody for a long time. I see kindness, compassion. This person can be very understanding. They understand. They see both sides, basically, but there needs to be necessary changes. Kindness and compassion. Yeah, this is someone who speaks up. This is also someone who will apologize if they've done something wrong. But it's about clear, decisive communication. This is someone basically standing up for themselves, but trying to do it in a kind, compassionate way, positive reinforcement. Yeah, Ace of Wands. See, there's a lot of desire. This is a passionate beginning. There's a lot of desire here. But this is also an energy of someone who's looking out for themselves. Yeah. See, it's an energy of someone sharing maybe their history, but you know, their lifestyle, their history, things that have happened. And that's why I feel the Emperor's the one who's got to make it happen. They find this person very attractive. There's a lot of desire, a lot of passion, even in the way this person communicates. See, it's about this passionate new beginning. Yeah, I like this energy. To me, it's positive reinforcement. Someone telling someone like it is, but they're using kindness and compassion to express themselves. This is someone who wants to be treated that way. They want to be treated the same way they're treating someone else. So the Emperor's the one who's got to do this, and they know it too. They know. It's about being fair. It's about talking, being on the same page. There's definitely an energy of this is where someone teaches somebody here so the other person can learn what it is that they expect. So these are both people who have expectations, but it has to do with this person putting in effort, making someone a priority. Otherwise, this person can't make them a priority. This is someone who's, I feel, sacrificed a lot. They've given, and now they're open to receive. So it's somebody who's definitely, it's all about a person making them a priority, wanting to build, wanting to build a legacy, a partnership, something long-term. And they are definitely using positive reinforcement. Telling this person how they see, the way they feel, the things that have happened. And I mean, it's all about creating this passion new beginning. This is someone who's loved somebody for a long time. Yep. And then we have the Four of Wands. A reason to celebrate. It's all about a house and a home, being together. There's a lot of fantasizing. This is someone telling somebody what it is they want and what they desire. So let's just have another look at the Emperor. The Emperor knows, they see this person. And I do feel they're very much aware, but they're the one who has to make it happen. They're the one who has to put in the effort and the work. Yeah. It's all about kindness, compassion, and caring, being more, I feel, romantic, more emotionally available. This Emperor, it's coming up with the Page of Cups. No more excuses. But this is also someone's feelings starting to come to the surface. This is how when you want to tell somebody what you want, what it is, you want them to put in effort. You use positive reinforcement, always speaking with kindness and compassion, always leaving a conversation off with positive reinforcement. And this is where this person's feelings are starting to come to the surface now. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. This is about planning, preparing, putting in effort. They're grounding themselves. This has to do with preparing for the future, making themselves ready. This is someone who often kind of comes across as emotionally detached. They're focused on the money, right? This plan. But you can tell this is someone who, this person definitely, it's about whether they see each other in the future. It's about moving forward. It has to do with partnering up. This is definitely somebody who wants a partner. So their feelings are coming to the surface. They're starting to see this person as a partner. Someone they can count on, someone who's always there through thick and thin, even if there's an argument, even if they don't always agree on everything. Yeah, lovely. And then we have the Moon. So this is someone going deep within their emotions. They're just basically going deep within their emotions here, and their feelings are starting to come to the surface. So it's kind of like this positive reinforcement is making this person change how they see this person, how they feel about partnering up. They're starting to feel romantic. It's all about planning, preparing, and I do think they're going to make it happen. But it's all about their feelings and emotions. They've been keeping it all in, deep, deep emotional feelings, keeping it in. But they're now coming to the surface. And this is because of positive reinforcement. There's love. This is someone who's, I feel also in the energy, it's about coming together, forming a bond. Two people who build each other up. They don't tear each other down. Chaos, conflict, drama. This person's trying to make this right, but they're not going to basically bend over backwards to please this person. They're speaking truth. They want clear communication. They want honesty and loyalty. Now, Emperors themselves often expect loyalty. but it's about having faith. This person has faith in themselves. This energy of the Queen of Swords, having faith in themselves, letting this person know they have faith in them, that they can build. You see, it's all this positive reinforcement. It's building this person up. Now their feelings are starting to come out. See, they're not afraid to express themselves emotionally. So quite an interesting read. So I do feel this is an energy that is taking place. Someone who's loved somebody for a long time, they'll be there for them through thick and thin, but they have to put in effort. They have to communicate. There needs to be movement. There needs to be growth, because if there's no growth and it doesn't lead towards commitment or marriage, this person's letting this person know what they expect. What will happen, you know? They have expectations, and this is somebody who should have those expectations. When you're dating someone for a period of time, there should be a commitment, and it should move forward. It should always be moving forward. If it doesn't, out comes that sword. But I love the positive reinforcement. I love how this person's talking with kindness, compassion, letting this person know how they feel and how they expect things to be, their desires, their attraction. See, very attracted to this person. This is somebody attracting what they desire to them by using kindness, compassion, and positive reinforcement. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. Yeah. I feel like what we've got here is, it is somebody kind of standing up to themselves, but they're doing it in a way where this person's learning something about this person, so they know what to expect. You see, as they go down this path, they know what to expect. They know what this person wants because they're telling them. You see, and then it makes it easier for this person to know exactly what they need to do. So I love this. I don't know who is using this energy, but this is a beautiful energy, way to deal with somebody who's kind of non-committal or has a fear of commitment because of things that they've experienced in the past. See, where they maybe were taken advantage of. Yeah, there's a lot of truth here. I love the feminine energy in this, with this, because what they're doing is reinforcing this person, attracting what they desire to them by positive reinforcement, but still by speaking their truth, someone who speaks their mind. And it's making this person appear far more attractive to this person because they see them as an actual partner, someone who will be there through thick and thin, someone who's supportive. So there's a beautiful, you know, this could be two people making up, but I do see a passion, new beginning, a spark, a lot of desire. This person's looking even more and more desirable. So take care, everyone. I feel there's definitely some strong messages here about positive reinforcement instead of confrontational energy. It's about harmony between two people. You know, it's all about finding that balance. But this person is this Emperor is now finding this person very desirable. See, there's love here. And often this is two people who have loved each other for some time, but there's not been any movement. This person's not putting in effort. They're focused on money. They're focused on everything. They're not balancing things out. They're not making this person a priority. So and this is what they expect, but it's making this person, this positive reinforcement, this kindness, compassion, is making this person so attractive to this Emperor energy. Take care. Bye for now.